Thank you for tuning in, and before we begin, quick question for you guys. Are you playing Baldur's Gate 3? I have not been following this at all, so I might be out of the loop here, but to my understanding, it was in early access for a number of years, and now it is officially released, and people are talking about it being awesome. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews, high player count, super high player count right now, and it seems like people are really enjoying it. Now, I've never played a Baldur's Gate game, but I have heard of them, and I do like games like that, so I'm considering checking it out, picking it up. Let me know what you guys think about that if you're playing it and what your thoughts are. I'd appreciate it, and I'll see you in the comments on that note. Now, on to the main topic. We got a tweet with over 360,000 views. A lot of people talking about this really weird take where this guy essentially tries to say that fictional characters have feelings or something, and yeah, before we get to that, let me give you the context, run it back from the top. It all starts with this tweet that says, "Why does Chun-Li always get the most costumes?" And I'm not going to show the video. You'll see why in a moment. Let's read the context. The players on screen and the commentators you can hear had nothing to do with what was shown, and this was purely down to a mistake on the streamer. Been told people are doxing and harassing the people in the clip. So what happened is that the player playing Chun-Li, their Chun-Li happened to have had a mod that made Chun-Li completely nude. And I guess whoever put that mod on forgot to take it off before the tournament. Other person's like, so you mean the mod in question is on the TO system and not either of the fighters? The OP's like, yes. And so that dude gets a response to his tweet, you can see right here. And this is the one I showed you a moment ago with over 360,000 likes. And we'll read it this time. It says, "Since there are more people than there should be that don't grasp why this is disgusting, I'll try my best to explain. Fictional characters in media have no autonomy. He, she, it can't consent to anything. And neither male or female characters can consent to sexualization. Visible disgust." Wait, you're using a cell reaction? Like... So you're the villain, right? Yeah, the take is extremely weird. Do you think this is a troll account? I don't know, man. Been around since April 2013, got over 9,700 tweets. We could take a look at like more things, but let's just move on and continue. So it kind of seems like a troll. Maybe it's a troll, but it also very well might be serious. Let's continue on. So the take, it doesn't even end there. Dude goes on to say, "So, the decision to make a nude mock-up of a character is very similar in mindset to creating a deepfakes. The only person who said yes to this is not the one being sexualized. Therefore, you are in the same territory as violating the consent of an actual person mentally." Now, do you honestly think most women would see this practice and feel like the person responsible has any respect for women? Generally speaking, maybe you do, but you're not making a very strong case. Buddy, you're making a very strong case for you being a predator. Half kidding, half serious with that, but it does seem like you gotta have some sort of weird predatory mindset to even come up with this stuff to begin with. Let's read some of the comments. Yo, Gensha saying fictional character consent is the stupidest idea I've ever heard of, even in concept. Ooh, the OP responds to this one though. Let's see what this says. What? But it's fictional. Like, it's not real. They cannot feel. And well, because this is not more important than creator side? A deepfake isn't real either, but you wouldn't be okay with someone putting your face on that you didn't agree to, I hope. In the case of a fictional character, it's still not okay. The same logic applies, only you're violating someone else's IP to be a sad pervert. So now he's kind of shifting the goalposts a little bit. It's like a different argument more so. Because the initial argument was saying that the characters need to consent and they can't. But now he's moving away from the character itself and saying like, oh, it's someone else's IP and they didn't consent. The other dude would respond saying, yeah, but it's a deepfake of me, a thinking person. In the other case, it's fictional, like it doesn't exist. Like I have OC, and if someone for some reason did a messed up drawing, it wouldn't change anything because I'm the owner. My character isn't going to get trauma or anything. Then adding, like the problem I have is not in what you want to get, but the weird implications of what's wrong and okay. Like you jump to a conclusion from 0 to 100. Then the OP says, what you're not getting is that you can totally make a nude mod of a character, but you have no ethical leg to stand on at all. The connotations that it carries are reasonably disrespectful and say nothing good about attitudes towards others' autonomies. That's what I'm saying. Street Fighter is not poor, nor is it designed to cater to the sexual urges of player base. If that were an intended goal of the franchise, you wouldn't have to modify the game's code to take a character's clothes off. There'd just be a switch to toggle. We both get that. Only getting one response from this person who quotes him and then basically refutes the point by pointing out Chun-Li herself. Oh, it looks like the OP really didn't like this response with over 1,100 likes that says, if we're to worry about the autonomy of Street Fighter characters, the fact that we're forcing them to brutally beat each other up for our amusement over and over is far more worrying than what they wear while we make them do it. And then the OP's like, what's the name of the game, brainlet? This other person responds saying, now, is it fiction or non-fiction? Think real hard about this. Ooh, what's this one right below it? By this logic, you may as well just say video games should not exist, since they have no autonomy over the players controlling them. OP's like, you can't see the difference between playing a game as designed versus modified a character model to strip its clothes off. Tell me you're not this stupid. How about the OP tells us what they think about fan art? Seems like that would, some of the fan art out there would set this dude off like crazy. Although, to be quite frank, once again, I'm still under the potential theory that this guy is actually like a massive predator in reality, and he's just like saying all this stuff because you know how some of these people act on social media. They say one thing, and then you see their likes, or you see the skeletons in their closet and all that, and yeah, wouldn't be surprised if that's the case with this guy too. We got Leonore again. She says they don't need autonomy because they are not real, they are fictitious, and then Charles is like hasn't stopped them in the past, memeing around a little bit. Oh, this is great. Look at this from Iris. Tell me when you talked about... Tell me, when you talked to Chun-Li about this, what did she tell you? Coward just gets blocked by the OP. Oh, would you look at that? Got myself a little tag here. Thank you, Vulcan. Right below that, someone's assuming they're trolling. I don't know, man. I lean towards this not being a troll. I think it's possible that it's a troll, but this dude's either a really bad troll or he's serious, I guess. But Hero, hey, why is it a bad troll? Well, I'll give him credit. He's got a pretty good amount of people talking about it, but the part where it becomes a bad troll is that he's spending too much effort into it. It breaks my cardinal rule of trolling. Excuse me. Sometimes I can't speak very well. I gotta have more coffee, I guess. No, that's just a cope. It has nothing to do with coffee, to be quite frank. But I gotta make myself feel better. But no, the cardinal rule I have of trolling. And by the way, that was the sound of my coffee mug slamming into the mic or hitting it slightly. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I might as well sip it now too. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's good. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, excuse me. The cardinal rule of trolling is, actually, no one cares about that. You don't want to hear me. Let's just get back to the main topic. Not trying to be mean, but are you okay? Fictional characters don't have feelings. They're not real. It's not the same as a deepfake. Deepfake uses a real person. Fictional characters are fictional. Do you hate video games too? All right, guys, to the quote tweets. Oliver Gia saying at the very top, I don't know how to break this to you, but fictional characters aren't real. We got Haru. 90% of the problem with Twitter is treating fictional people like they're real, and real people like they're fictional. Possum Reviews. Do you have a problem with fictional characters killing each other? And Possum getting a top response here that points out the use of the cell image as well, which I also found comedic earlier in the video, so shouts out to that person. Oh, and I guess the next person too, kind of. But I know there's going to be like a handful of you guys watching this video right now looking at that image in the bottom corner and wanting me to scroll. So for you guys, there you go. I scrolled it. Hope you're happy. And if you are happy, or if any one of you are watching this video, anyone at all, by the way, not just someone who was looking at that image. I'm talking to all of you. If you're liking this video, consider liking. I'd appreciate it. Go ahead and like my like button. Thank you. People on this app will treat fictional characters as if they were real people, and then talk about real people as if they were fictional, and then get mad at you for knowing the difference. All right, I'll leave it there. As you saw, though, that take got massively mocked by a ton of people, and hope you found some of this to be rather amusing. Let me know what you think about it all in the comments, and I appreciate your time, appreciate you tuning in. And again, also, if you're following the Baldur's Gate stuff, consider letting me know your thoughts on that too, and thank you for tuning in. I'll see you there.